我们刚刚看到的云端运算，好像有一些是跟公司的财报、经营策略有关，有些是跟智慧城市有关系。但是今天为大家介绍的是我们从全世界最著名的论坛，叫做 TED 论坛。TED 论坛呢，在中天的晚上10点钟的国际性的新闻节目里头，其实为大家播出过几次。TED 其实很重要的是在美国加州当时所创设的一个平台，这个平台最重要的就是能够实现你的 idea， 越 crazy 的 idea 越好。它有几个标准，第一个标准就是你不要以自我为中心，你要跟下面的人 talk。第二，不管你多伟大，你是 Clinton， 你是 Al Gore or whoever you are， 你都要讲18分钟，不能低于18，也不能多于18分钟。它有很多很有趣的风格演说。文茜的世界周报将来会为大家陆陆续续的挑选里头最精彩的几场演讲。而今天我们要为大家播出的就是跟云端运算有关的一个从 Julia 最有名的音乐学院 Julia 音乐学院所毕业的硕士，他用云端的方法，他这样用几个方式指挥，然后呢，每一个人就按照他的指挥的这个速度传回来他的作曲的音符的想象，最后1-2千人组合起来，成为一个最美丽的云端合唱团。
I wanted to be a rock star. I dreamed of it, and that's all I dreamed of. I should be more accurate. I wanted to be a pop star. This was in the late 80s. And mostly I wanted to be the 5th member of Depeche Mode or Duran Duran. They wouldn't have me. I didn't read music, but I played synthesizers and drum machines. And I grew up in this little farming town in northern Nevada, and I was certain that's what my life would be. And when I went to college at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, when I was 18, I was stunned to find that there was not Pop Star 101 or even a degree program for that interest. And the choir conductor there knew that I sang and invited me to come and join the choir. And I said, yes, I would love to do that, sounds great. And I left the room and said, no way. The choir people in my high school were pretty geeky, and there was no way I was going to have anything to do with those people. And about a week later, a friend of mine came and said, listen, you've got to join choir. At the end of the semester, we're taking a trip to Mexico, all expenses paid, and the soprano section is just full of hot girls. And so I figured for Mexico and babes, I could do just about anything. And I went to my first day in choir, and I sat down with the basses and sort of looked over my shoulder here to see what they were doing. They opened their scores, the conductor gave the downbeat, and boom, they launched into the Kyrie from the Requiem by Mozart. And my entire life I had seen in black and white, and suddenly everything was in shocking technicolor. The most transformative experience I've ever had in that single moment, hearing dissonance and harmony and people singing, people together, this shared vision. And I felt for the first time in my life that I was part of something bigger than myself. And there were a lot of cute girls in the soprano section, as it turns out. I decided to write a piece for choir a couple of years later as a gift to this conductor who had changed my life. I had learned to read music by then, or slowly learning to read music, and that piece was published. And then I wrote another piece, and that got published, and then I started conducting, and I ended up doing my master's degree at the Juilliard School, and I find myself now in the unlikely position of standing in front of all of you as a professional classical composer and conductor. Well, a couple of years ago, a friend of mine emailed me a YouTube link, and said, you have got to see this. And it was this young woman who had posted a fan video to me singing the soprano line to a piece of mine called Sleep.
Hi, Mr. Eric Whittaker. My name is Bretland Lucy, and this is a video that I'd like to make for you. Here's me singing Sleep. I'm a little nervous, just to let you know. If
was thunderstruck. Britland was so innocent and so sweet, and her voice was so pure. And I even loved seeing, behind her, I could see the little teddy bear sitting on the piano behind her in her room. Such an intimate video. And I had this idea, if I could get 50 people to all do this same thing, sing their part, soprano, alto, tenor, and bass, wherever they were in the world, post their videos to YouTube, we could cut it all together and create a virtual choir. So I wrote on my blog, OMG, OMG. I actually wrote OMG, hopefully for the last time in public ever. And I sent out this call to singers, and I made free the download of the music to a piece that I'd written in the year 2000 called Lux Aurumque, which means light and gold. And lo and behold, people started uploading their videos. Now, I should say before that, what I did is I posted a conductor track of myself conducting, and it's in complete silence when I filmed it because I was only hearing the music in my head, imagining the choir that would one day come to be. Afterwards, I played a piano track underneath so that the singers would have something to listen to. And then as the videos started to come in, this is Cheryl Ang from Singapore. This is Evangelina Etienne. From Massachusetts. Stephen Hansen from Sweden. This is Jamal Walker from Dallas, Texas. There was even a little soprano solo in the piece, and so I had auditions. And a number of sopranos uploaded their parts. I was told later, and also by lots of singers who were involved in this, that they sometimes recorded 50 or 60 different takes until they got just the right take. They uploaded it. Here's our winner of the soprano solo. This is Melody Myers from Tennessee. I love the little smile she does right up at the top of the note, like, yeah, no problem, everything's fine. And from the crowd emerged this young man, Scott Haynes, and he said, listen, this is the project I've been looking for my whole life. I'd like to be the person to edit this all together. I said, thank you, Scott. I'm so glad that you found me. And Scott aggregated all of the videos. He scrubbed the audio. He made sure that everything lined up. And then we posted this video to YouTube about 1.5 years ago.